See?
No. That's right.
The person you just saw before you, his name is Matthew Flynn, 27 years of age, SID number 1182955. So today, right before 11 o'clock this morning, at about 10:45 a.m., over at the 7500 block of Wurzbach Road, there's a bank. The suspect you saw before you, he walked into that bank this morning and brandished a handgun that was inside his waistband and demanded money to be put in a bag. He also had some brass knuckles that he was wearing on his fists. The bank teller provided the money to the suspect, put the money in the bag, and the suspect fled on foot. Immediately, officers responded to the scene. Our robbery detectives came out. They started canvassing the area, trying to find any leads possible. And eventually, through investigations, the detectives found enough intelligence, enough intel that the suspect lived nearby in some apartments. So the detectives conducted some surveillance, did some good intel, and were able to apprehend the suspect with the help of street crimes officers, and they got him without incident. Majority of the money was located. The gun that he was using, the brass knuckles, was all confiscated and was located as well. Great work by our robbery detectives. These guys did all this in about 3 hours and a half, less than 3.5 hours. Great work that they did all this intel put together, and we were able to apprehend the suspect today on account of aggravated robbery.
So that's the charge, aggravated robbery?
Correct. So he's facing 1 count of aggravated robbery, the suspect you saw before you.
Do you know how much he stole?
We don't have an exact number right now. That's still under investigation. But we know that he did take an amount by brandishing a firearm, demanding money inside the bank. And of course, he fled the scene on foot, but he was able to be apprehended today.
Do you have any priors?
That we know of right now, is still under investigation. As of right now, it's still being under investigated if he's linked to anything else, any other robberies in the area. But as of right now, we were able to apprehend him for this specific incident.
Now, they did it for 3.5 hours. They caught him. What, did they use surveillance? Did they interview people? Did they use social media?
Yeah, all the above. I don't know about social media, but all the above as far as getting intel. They looked at surveillance footage. They looked at surrounding surveillance footage from other locations. Got some witness information statements. So they did great work. Again, all this happened in less than 3.5 hours, less than that. So for all this to be put together, to get enough intel and be able to apprehend the suspect without incident, that's amazing work by our detectives.
Did they say anything? What he did?
Right now it's still under investigation. The detectives still, they were able to question him, and what he was stated to the detectives is under investigation. But great work by our detectives. That's it. We just want to. SAPD just wants to remind the public, be safe, be vigilant. We have a term here that we say, it's called life over property. Someone's demanding property from you, especially they're trying to hurt you. It's not worth, your life is worth more than that. Think about that. Life over property. You can replace property, but you can't replace your life.
There are perpetrators out there, whether they're wanting to do stuff or thinking about doing stuff. You guys can catch them no matter what.
That's right.
That message?
That's right. Our detectives do great work. Our detectives here at robbery, they're experts at this. So it's just not worth it. They think it's easy money to get, but there's heavy consequences when doing these kind of things.